You're lovelier than I remembered you. Have we met before? The audience looks familiar. It's a strange sensation. Say, I have to explain something about this show, and I'll try to explain it very quickly. This show is being seen at home after one... this is out of sequence. That's the phrase I'm looking for. In other words, this show is seen after a show that I'm going to tape later today, one that I haven't taped yet. So when you are seeing this show now, you've already seen a show that I did earlier in which I may have referred to this show even though I hadn't done it. So Woody Allen was nice enough to interrupt a vacation that he hasn't taken yet in order to be here. So I just wanted to clear that up. Does everyone have that? Because you'll be quizzed on this later. This will also necessitate your laughing before jokes are told in order to put the time back together. Are we all set now? It's a funny feeling. I don't want to waste any time out here because there's so much to Woody Allen that you might not suspect, because I know every intimate side of him. And it was funny, years ago I used to write introductions, or intros as we call them, for Woody when he would appear on shows that I was writing for, the old Tonight shows and other shows that I was writing for. I would have to write a funny line for the star for Woody. I remember once I wrote one and introduced him by saying that once again he did not make the best dressed list. He was edged out by the rest of the country. And this went very nicely. He also, one line was that he spent a fortune trying to quell the rumors that he was the illegitimate son of Groucho and Alice B. Toklas, which was mildly popular. And the one, my favorite, I guess, was that he's the only man I know whose sister was named in a paternity suit. But this doesn't make any sense, you see. It's a weird sort of thing. And in spite of these wretched jokes, he still speaks to me, and will after this message. So stay with us and we'll be right back. What?
When do we see the show you're showing tonight?
The question is, when do we see the show that we're doing now, right now? I thought I explained that. My next guest, to put it frankly and simply, is a writer, a director, a very skillful amateur musician, a philosopher, a comedian, a friend, a folk hero, a college dropout, and a prominent and successful one. Will you welcome, please, Mr. Woody Allen.
Thank you. Can I read this
Your
thing?
own flower.
Yes. I got
Yes.
a plastic flower, which I'm allergic to. Dear Woody, you tried to get away from us, but we finally are seeing you again. Remember the flowers on the premiere show? Well, here they come again. Hope is just there's something about a pregnancy? Thank you. I'm really flattered. I'm going to hold this. Oh, pardon me? Oh, you're down there. I'm looking up and... Oh, it's two girls? That's right. I remember you. It's nice to see you again. That's right. These girls have followed my career through its cataclysmic climb and have given me all sorts of good
You
things.
go way back with them?
This is real nice, this little plastic flower. The price tag's still on it, however. It says, it's true, it says 10 cents on the flower, which is nice, because the money's not important. So store it. Next time I'd like a Buick. I'm going to sit now.
Can I interest you in a chair? Oh, you've broken your flower.
Yeah, I know, I've deflowered the girl's flower.
Exactly what you did.
I'm gonna hold on to this and fondle it during the show to keep me from getting too excited.
Is this typical? I have a bruise that's going to show up through the next two telethons I'm on.
All right, well, keep your pants on.
Oh, that hurt. But you say, is that a typical thing? I mean, to have people following you like that? I suppose with the movie playing everywhere of yours and all, you have people mobbing you on the streets and at the stage doors? And
More, I'm known more now than I was,
Yeah.
but I'm not recognized as much, which is, I know that sounds paradoxical, but like I'll go someplace and people, I was at Bloomingdale's buying some things, and the woman waited on me, and she made a big fuss over me and said, "Oh, I see you on television." Then when I leave, she said to me, "It was nice serving you, Mr. Herman." And what happens is, this is true, people call me Mr. Herman because of Woody Herman, the clarinet player and the musician. And they frequently say Mr. Herman, and occasionally it's really humiliating when they'll say to me, "It was nice serving you, Mr. Woodpecker."
There's no way you can get out of that. I mean, you have to just pretend you are that person or that
Yes,
bird
I just
or
take it
whatever,
easy and
try not to embarrass them about it. What did you have for breakfast?
Today?
Yeah, this is going to be a deep probing interview, and I want to know what exactly you had for breakfast.
A large OJ, which I made myself, an orange juice, 8 ounces.
Yeah.
Some vitamin C, vitamin E, a Theragram multivitamin, some roast pork fuyang on a bed of lettuce, and I had some white bread that I soak in warm water all the time because I like it. It's easier to chew. And I had an English muffin ladled with honey and myrrh on it, and I had some hot cocoa and some rum, and you baste it on the edges, and then I had some more Italian food and some linguine, and yes, to get the day off to a nice light start.
Yes. Did they carry you here as a result of this? You know, I really know that you are concerned about your diet and all. I remember you once bought a book on cholesterol. We were wandering on an avenue in Hollywood once and bought a book on cholesterol. Do you count your cholesterol? Do you worry about the pork fuyang?
I do. I worry about dying from something, from anything, but cholesterol. I would not like to die. I don't want to die from a heart attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will accept any other kind of death, but I don't want to keel over in mid-sentence, you know, or die as I'm speaking to you now, for instance. You know, I don't like to die on a late-night show. I want to die in prime time if I can.
I used to think of during a comedy act on stage in a nightclub, where you do die in the other sense often. That would be probably the most ludicrous way to go.
To keel over face forward with your head hitting the footlights. Yeah, I don't want that to happen. I don't want a heart attack, and so I try and eat without cholesterol if I possibly can. I eat unsaturated fats and glucose and lactose and, you know, stuff like that. And I remain slim and thin.
Do you find if somebody has a cold around you, it drives you nuts? You avoid them? And
yes, I think they're weak if they have a cold around me.
Yeah.
Because I do. Because I don't, you know, I don't like to. I don't think I can take disease. I'm not one. You know, I don't like to be sneezed on by people.
I once did an entire interview with Marlo Thomas, who had a cold on the show, and I had some notes, and I held them like this throughout the entire interview. And to this day, she doesn't know what I look like. It's a curious thing.